Hi, this is Stacia, and we're going to continue our series on my flashcard method. So we are in set 2, and we're going to continue with flashcard number 6. This one I entitled KG Line to Know. KG stands for King's Gambit. So in this King's Gambit modern defense, white pushed past my pawn. So I'm talking about this move. I played d5 and they had a pawn on e4 and they pushed past, and it says, is this a good move and what is the best move in response? So if you'd like to pause your video, go ahead and do so now. So it turns out that this move is actually a horrible mistake, which is funny because I was having trouble with it. But the idea, if I do recall, is that we're going to play g5 and we're going to hold on to our pawn. But more than that, we're actually threatening g4. So the knight on f3, I mean, if you're going to push your f pawn in the opening, then it's a really good idea to have the knight on f3 to guard against queen h5 check, queen h4 check. So the actual threat is g4, and then we're going to swing the queen in. So let's see if I got it right. I'm pretty sure I did. Yep, g5, and it says black is minus 2.6. Crazy, right? So the computer wants to play h3 to try to stop this move. And then I think we play from here. This reminds me of Frum's Gambit, if anybody played that. You do the same, you can do the same sort of thing. You can push your G pawn and try to displace the knight on f3. Okay, yeah, and if they don't play h3, like let's say they try to play like this move. Now we play g4, and the knight, look, it wants to sacrifice the knight. It turns out the knight has no good squares here. Look, I don't see a good spot for the knight. If they want to go back here, that looks horrible because queen h4. Yeah, and now the best move is to move the king. If they try to block, that doesn't work because we simply take the pawn. And if they take back, there's a pin. Okay, so that's the idea. Let's go to the next one. Flashcard 7. Greek gift defense resource. Oh, I remember this one. So what is black's best defense? And you get 1 point for this, 1 point for the last one. So it looks like black is going to get checkmated on h7, you know? And I had this position in a game, and I was like, oh yeah, they're getting checkmated. And then black played this move. Queen a5 check. And I was like, okay, that's forcing, but I just attack you. And what's the idea? The idea is this. Queen f5. Guarding against mate. So who would have guessed that the queen could go from d8, I can't make a funny arrow, but from d8 to f5. But using the check, that's exactly what the queen did. And it turns out that now I'm just down a piece because this was a Greek gift sacrifice. Yeah, it says black is majorly winning, -4 here. So that is a defensive resource I will keep in mind from now on. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, flashcard 8. This is called Mora Mainline Tactic. Yeah, so in the Mora Mainline, you get positions like this. And there's actually, it says white can actually win here. How? Well, it looks kind of simple to me now, but I've seen this a million times. I'm pretty sure that the knight is defending the bishop. So if we kick the knight, we're going to win material. So let's just make sure that's true. If we go g5 and kick the knight, is there any counter strikes? Let's just make sure. I don't think so. I've got everything defended except for the knight on h4. But the pawn, when I push it to g5, will actually block that diagonal. So I really like g5 here. I just turned on the engine. Yep, it's 3-5. Yeah, and so the computer wants to retreat this because if they move the knight, where does the knight even go? So once again, we have a situation where the knight doesn't have good squares. So if the knight moves, we take the bishop. If the bishop moves, we take here. And we win material. It's always interesting to me how the computer deals with situations. So the computer thinks just give up material and get the king safe. So that's pretty interesting. All right, let's go to, oh, actually, that's it. We did 3. So I'll be back with the final 2 of set 2. Hope you enjoyed this and see you soon. Bye.